If you've ever searched for fun, vibrant, satisfying nail content on YouTube, chances are you've come across Emily Susanah. Known for her bubbly energy, bright, colorful aesthetic, and a catalog of videos that feel like a glittery hug, she quickly became one of the most loved nail influencers on the platform. With nearly 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, over 300,000 followers on Instagram, 205,000 on TikTok, and even more on Facebook, Emily's influence stretches across just about every corner of the internet. Over the years, she's built a channel that's as cheerful as it is creative. One of her most popular video types? Testing viral nail hacks content. The kind of videos where she'd take something weird and wild from TikTok or Pinterest and test it out on camera to see if it's actually worth trying. Whether it was curing polish in strange ways, using bizarre tools, or layering products that shouldn't mix, it was always entertaining and surprisingly informative. Then there were her mixing videos. Emily had a way of turning something as simple as glitter and acrylic into a full-on visual experience. She'd mix custom acrylic powders using chunky glitters, shimmers, pigments, and other sparkly goodness into clear bases, and somehow it was both educational and hypnotic. The color combos, the texture, the final swatch, it was so satisfying to watch. She also had a couple of fun "My husband does my nails" videos sprinkled throughout her uploads, which fans always loved for the laughs and the pure chaos. But her most iconic uploads? Hands down, the Draw My Nails series. It was kind of like a creative spin on the old Draw My Life videos, but with a twist that only Emily could come up with. She would post a blank finger template across her social media and invite her fans, nail lovers, artists, and supporters from all over, to send in their own drawn-up nail designs. Then she'd pick a few of those submissions and bring them to life on her actual nails, right there on her channel. It was interactive, super fun, and just felt like a love letter to her community. And she didn't just do it once or twice. She has over 20 of those videos. Some were themed around holidays, others were totally random, but they were all packed with personality and creativity. Watching her interpret each design was like watching fan art get the full glam treatment. Back in 2020, she did a major collaboration with Mart called Mart X Emily, and it totally matched her vibe. Glitters, bright colors, a full-on poly gel kit, plus base coat, top coat, and all kinds of little extras. Then in 2021, she worked with them again, but this time as the face of an entire collection that was packed with reflective glitters and eye-catching shine. You could tell she had creative input in the products. It just screamed her personality. Lately, though, fans have been noticing a shift. Emily hasn't completely disappeared, but the uploads have slowed down. In the past year, she's only posted 7 videos total, and one of those was a hair bleaching vlog. On TikTok, her last post was back in February 2024, and on Instagram and Facebook, she hasn't posted since April 9th. Her most recent YouTube video was just 12 days ago, but still, the uploads aren't as frequent or predictable as they used to be. So what's going on? That's the question a lot of people are asking. But here's the thing. Unlike some creators who disappear and leave behind a trail of cryptic messages or controversy, Emily hasn't made any formal statement. And when you dig around the internet, Reddit, YouTube comments, nail forums, there's not even really speculation, just support. If anything, people have been wishing her well and hoping everything's okay. And from what we do know, she has been through a lot. In a few of her more recent chit-chat videos, she opened up emotionally about the loss of not one, but 2 of her pets. It was heartbreaking to watch, especially if you followed her for a long time and know how much she values family. And yes, that includes her fur babies. After those losses, the shift in her content pace made total sense. Grief takes time. But even through that, she still showed us her heart. One of her videos, testing new nail collections, chit-chat, and nails, was the first time she introduced us to Mabel. Her and her husband's new pet, who also has special needs. Emily talked about how they were the best fit to care for her, and it was such a powerful reflection of her resilience and compassion. That moment said a lot without needing to be dramatic. She's clearly someone with a big heart who's going through something, but still finding ways to show up when she can. Now, even though Emily hasn't directly told us why her uploads slowed down, the people who follow her closely kind of already get it. There's a lot of grace and understanding in her comment sections, and honestly, it's kind of beautiful to see. This isn't a typical YouTuber vanishes and fans demand answers situation. It's more like a community quietly rooting for someone they care about. And even though she's not uploading weekly or doing full nail tutorials back to back like she used to, she may not be in full creator mode right now, but she's definitely not gone. Some folks have speculated that she might be dealing with more behind the scenes, but everyone seems to agree. When she is ready to come back full force, people will be waiting. From a content point of view, it's kind of rare to see a creator slow down without some big public drama attached. That doesn't make her absence any less noticeable, especially when you look at how much she contributed to the nail space. Not just the videos, but the joy, the community, the creativity. Wherever Emily goes from here, it's clear she's left a really positive mark. Whether she decides to come back full swing or keep things more casual, there's room for her. And more importantly, there's love for her. All right, now let's slide on over to Vic, because with this one, y'all, we actually have an update. So let's talk about Nails by Vic, or as I like to call her, the polygel queen. No, seriously, she was out here making polygel look like butter. Smooth, flawless, never sticky. And don't get me started on the shaping. I swear she could sneeze on a nail and it would come out perfect. With 302,000 subscribers on YouTube, Vic had us all in a polygel chokehold for years. Her content was so satisfying to watch, especially those one-bead applications where the gel would just melt into place. You're watching like, how? Does she have magic hands? Not only did she give us stunning nail hauls and step-by-step tutorials, but she also had this super cute little series with her sister called Creepy Reddit Stories, where they'd read spooky posts while Vic did Sister Spice Nails. And that name? Iconic. They were a whole vibe. The nails, the chaos, the sister energy, 10/10s. But then, it got kind of quiet. Her last YouTube upload was about 11 months ago, and over on Instagram, where she has over 65,000 followers, things slowed down around the same time. And just when we started wondering what happened to her, Vic popped up with a little update. First on Instagram, then on her YouTube community tab, just 6 days ago. Hey everyone! I know I've been quiet on here for a little while. If you saw my last community post, I ended up needing a break to focus on my health and reset behind the scenes. But now that I've had that time, I'm feeling so refreshed and inspired again. I just finished giving my nail room a much-needed cleanup, and I can't wait to start filming again. New content is officially coming this month, and I'm so excited to be back. Thank you for being patient and sticking with me. I've missed you guys. Also, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who's been leaving kind comments and checking in on me. I've been seeing them, and they've meant more than you know. You reminded me why I started this in the first place, and I'm coming back for you. We can't wait to see what she posts next, and fingers crossed the Creepy Reddit series makes a comeback too. Let me know in the comments, what were some of your favorite things about these two creators? And who do you want to see covered next? Have you noticed anyone else quietly stepping back or disappearing from the nail world? Spill it below. You know I'll be reading.